What's up, YouTube family? This is yours truly, Kofi Baraka. And right now, you're on another installment of Kofi Baraka's World. How you doing? We in season 2 right now. We're in the latter part. This is episode 25. Boom. Boom for y'all niggas. And this is the end of season 2. Thank you, God, for having us meet this end. You know what I mean? And thank you guys for the support and everything. You know what I mean? This episode is entitled Chosen Ones, Angels, Fairies, and Elves. You know what I mean? Angels, Fairies, and Elves. So we're gonna continue with last week segment where we talked about, Sasquatches and things like that. You know what I mean? So, this episode's the same. I'm gonna be real quick so I can get all the information in. And thank you for another good season 2. You know what I mean? I appreciate all y'all. Of course, we gotta do a prayer. Give the one above praises. God, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for the breath of life. Thank you for sight, vision. Thank you for honor. Thank you for the balance. Thank you for keeping the cipher strong and everything. Amen Ra, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And also thank you for the mathematics. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, so of course you can subscribe, you can like, you can click the notification bell, you can download, you can share, you know what I mean? And always remember, God's first, amen. All right, so first point we're gonna talk about angels. Now, angels are God's like muscle. They tell God, to give him information, give her information, retrieve information, tell him what's going on, not only on this earth, but all the planets, you know what I mean? All the universes, you know what I mean? All 3 universes, you know what I mean? Or the multiple universes. When you're growing up, sometimes you see an angel, you turn real quick, it's a spark, like an orange or red spark or white spark, you know what I mean? And you saw the spark, and it's like, all right, cool. You see that periodically in your life. It's like a firework, you know what I mean? You also see the number sequence, like 1111, like 111, 222. 333 444, especially 555. That's the last sequence before you go back to midnight. You know what I mean? Or I think like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Technically. So you got wildlife, birds, animals around you, dogs, cats, and that's God's angels and those animals. You also got miracles that happen too. And angels, they consider benevolent, non-benevolent, but naturally you stay prayed up and have the benevolent ones come. And they also come in human form. And like I seen one consciously when I was a kid. I was like, you could ask my parents. I was like, make sure my dude is good. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I'm from Jersey. We from Patterson, so we went to Wayne, Jersey. It's a quick story. And it's like Wayne, Jersey is like, anyone knows from Jersey, like 40, 45 miles away, maybe. It might be exaggerated, maybe like 30, 25, 30 miles, whatever. And we went to Kmart. It was Christmas time. I was with my sister. My other sister was with my mom. They were shopping. And I never told no one this story before, but I saw something because I never left my sister's side before. I saw something and I kept seeing it, and it had me leave the store. I crossed the whole parking lot, like a 200 car parking lot. I crossed the highway. I seen this shit, then it disappeared. Then I was at the gas station across the street from the highway, 5 years old. I had a speech impediment. Shit, I still got a speech impediment. You know what I mean? And, you know, I had to go to speech classes and shit like that from like 1st to 6th grade, yo, and special ed. So I had to really like go through that bullshit. And when I was at the gas station, out of all people, I saw a white dude with curly hair. He looked like the nigga from Growing Pains, DJ brother in real life. What's his name? Cameron or something like that. But whatever. And basically, this nigga knew what I was saying and took me to the hood, 25 miles at night. A stranger. This nigga could have did anything to me. So I knew this dude was an angel. This dude was an angel. This dude had donuts in the car, and he could have drugged me and shit. And it was the donuts that I liked, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I wasn't scared. Come on, man. And when he took me to my neighbor, because my parents and my people were still out, my neighbor, she checked on me. She was like, "Are you good?" She closed the door just a little bit. I'm from an old apartment building. So she's from the 2nd floor. Every stair made a noise and cracked. So make the long story short, when she opened up the door again, this nigga was gone. All the dudes outside in the neighborhood, they was like, "We didn't see no white boy come in. We didn't see him leave." Angel. All right. So then we got fairies. Now this is interesting. There's many nationalities of fairies. You got African, you got Amerindian, you got Aborigine, like myself, from America. So black Aborigine people, they got fairies. You got fairies in Asia or Asian fairies. You got European fairies. Pirates, explorers, they collect them back in the day in jars. And some of them are still in jars. They're dead, of course, but they were preserved. Some of them are found deep in the sea. You know what I mean? Because the ship fucking wrecked and sank, and the fairies was still in that jar. You know what I mean? They have, so if you ever see a fairy, they have telepathy powers, and they can speak many languages. People say like, oh, they speak so fast. They can speak any level. They can speak your level. They can speak fast. They can speak slow, whatever. They have superhuman strength. Like they could pick up objects that we can't pick up. Like a fairy could pick up a refrigerator and throw it at you if she or he wants. And just because it's a fairy doesn't mean it's female. There's male fairies too. You know what I mean? They just fly. You know what I mean? Like a ladybug. Like you could have a male ladybug. They're very bright. Like you might need shades when you fucking with these niggas. Like they're bright, and it's their aura. It's not even them. It's their aura. That's the frequency they on. You know what I mean? And their flying ability is crazy. That's what NASA get their shit from the fairies, man. Their flying ability is crazy. You try to catch one of them niggas. It's gonna be a long ass night. I'll tell you that right now. Also, they have healing abilities. They got great healing abilities, man. Great healing abilities, but don't fuck them over because they don't play. They're very jealous and envious too. Like you gotta treat them. If you give them attention, you gotta give them all the attention. If you don't give them attention, they don't play that shit. My third point, naturally, is elves. And elves are all over the world. They got different names. The Irish call them leprechaun. You know, Africans, pygmies, etc., etc. You know, basically, they're forest dwellers. And sometimes, like, they will stay on Earth for maybe, like, 50 years, and then they will sleep, like, underneath a tree, or maybe, like, 3 or 4 feet underneath the ground in a little cubby. And they would sleep for, like, 50 years, do the same thing. 75 on top, 50 in the ground, 75 on top, 50 ground. That's why they dress like, you know, they're overseer or they're they Big Daddy from Django in terms of a master P or a master. So it's just like it's the same thing. They're normally like 3 feet tall, 90 to 110 pounds. Very strong. They can change realities. They can do benevolent spells as well as non-benevolent spells. So when I say change realities, like that, the pot of gold, you getting rich, they could change your reality. Like they could change your lover or who likes you. They can give you something to have people like you instantly. They got something that they can have you get instant money, instant cash. You finding cash, people giving you money. So that's the ability they have. They also have the ability naturally too to the evil ones. They can shapeshift you to animals to be funny. They can give you headaches, have you losing your mind, have you be disabled or have MS or something like that, or even illnesses and death. So be real careful. Like, don't rub them the wrong way. If God tell you to chill with them, then by all means chill with them. But if they look like they some evil niggas, you know what I mean? If they gotta walk like Tupac Shakur when he was Birdie and above the rim, then you get the fuck away, okay? Get the fuck away. Unless Marlon Wayne's around to shoot him, but you get the fuck away. So within these mystical creatures, they all got sizes. I put them in ranges of the size, chronological order. So you got like Smurfs, miniature people, which really exist. Smurfs are black too. I get deep into that in season 3. Also, you got hobbits, gnomes, elves, dwarves. Like a dwarf is close to like the biggest one out of all of them. But yeah, the elves are something else too, man. And of course, this is the end of episode 25. Woo! We did it. Thank you guys for watching. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ashe. And I love you, YouTube family, my woke ones. You know what I mean? And thanks again for this awesome season. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. You know what I mean? Last toke for those who can't smoke. And I want you to really remember that we are number one. Our God is number one. And the journey is not done. Not yet. I want y'all to have a good, beautiful week, man. This was an awesome show. I want y'all to have a productive week, naturally, organically. I want you to be your best self until season 3. Season 3 gonna be nice too. You know what I mean? And thank you for watching season 1 and season 2. I'm putting these videos out not for money. I'm not begging. I don't got no cash apps, all, the logos everywhere. No, I'm doing this for you, doing this for God, spreading his truth. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for views and likes. I don't get that shit like that. I don't even check it. I check my videos maybe 3 times in a week. So one to watch the study, one to watch to be like, all right, how can I get better? And one to watch in terms of entertainment. But that's it, man. I do it for y'all. I do it for the people. So thank y'all for watching. This is the end of season 2, episode 25, Kofi Baraka's World. With yours truly, Kofi Baraka. No, I'm playing. And thanks again. I love you. Have a good one. See you in the next dimension.